Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sunny Art Academy. Don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss any more art lessons. It's getting close to Halloween, so I thought it'd be fun to do some Halloween art lessons. So this is going to be one of them. This is Boo. We're also going to do Frankenstein. Yay! Have you ever been to the playlist? You can learn to draw a spider. And if you haven't seen all of the other marker drawings that we've done, then make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of them. This is one of the most popular marker drawings. Don't forget to subscribe and go to the playlist that says markers. So I was flipping through looking at all my sketches, a whole bunch of sketches in my sketchbook. So I thought it would be fun if we drew. How would you like to draw the owl today? It is a ghost owl. I'm actually going to use a pencil. So the first thing we want to do is figure out where his head is. So we're going to do a curved line at the top. Got to have enough room for his ears. So we're going to go up for the ears because it's an owl. And we go up for the ears like that. And then we're going to do the head. So we're going to come in a little and then out, in and then out. That is the owl's head. And then with the body, which is going to come down. And then we're going to do a swoop up, swoop down, swoop up, swoop down, and then back up. And if it's off a little, that's okay. We're going to put a wing over here. Like that, and then we're going to put a wing over here, and I'm just doing we're going to draw up and around, and then we're going to do it again, but this one's going to be a little longer, and then another one, and we're going to swoop back down, and that's going to be the wing. Alright, I'm going to go in here with an eraser and erase this, and erase this. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is an owl has huge eyes, so we're going to put eyes on him, big round eyes. And then we're going to do a nose or a beak, which is going to curve over and curve down like that. And you could make it more pointy. Point down like that so it's a pointed beak. And it's going to go over the eyes. And then I'm going to create, I'm going to go around the eyes again like that. To make the eyes even bigger, we're going to have eyeballs, which is a circle here and a circle here. We are going to have a highlight in the eyes. So you're going to do a circle in the eye and a circle right there in the eye to make sure you know not to color those. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is, he's basically white. There's not a lot of color in him. We are going to go in and we're going to color his eyes, the center of his eyes, black, leaving that little area for his highlight on his eye. Color it black. I'm just using a permanent Sharpie marker. Looks kind of sad, doesn't he? I didn't mean to make him sad looking. Okay, what can I do to make him look happy? I think it's the way I drew the ovals. So let's see, how can we change that? Maybe it like that. I don't know. Let's see. How can I make him happier looking? I'm going to change this. This circle. So there you go. And change the circle a little. So he doesn't look sad. We don't want him sad. We want him happy. We want happy. All right, so The next thing we're going to do, okay, this is going to be black, that's going to be white. These are going to be a gold color. This is going to be yellow. Since we already used this gold, we're going to use the gold as a shadow. So we've already used it here, so we have to use it on the other side, kind of outlining it a little. And then we're going to use it down here to kind of outline it. And then we're going to use it as a little bit of a shadow underneath the eye, like that. Since I already started using it, I feel like I need to use it some more. So then I'm going to go in with an orange and do his beak orange. Like that. And we're going to do a little bit of gray. I got to figure out which gray I want to use. I guess I'm going to use this gray. We want to do gray a little bit just to give some shadows within our drawing. But since he's white, we got to color the background. Got to make sure we color the background. So I'm going to go in with this gray. It's kind of darker than I expected, but just a little bit of gray to kind of show what the owl looks like. And we're going to do the same thing over here, just to give it a little bit of shape. For his wing. Go down here. So now that we've done him, we got to go in and put a background in, and that's what you're going to have for the, what are we going to do for the background? Let's do, how about we do we want a purple background? Do we want a blue background? I think you want the background to be fairly dark, because he is a ghost. So I'm going to go in and create a background pretty dark so we can see our ghost. So I'm just going around the outline, that pencil outline that we created originally. And then I'm going to start filling it in. And I'm going to get my piece of paper that I had before, so then when I go over, I don't get it on the table. Like that.
Feel free to turn your paper around. It makes it easier to draw and color if we flip the paper around. Feel free to turn your paper around if you need to.
Gonna erase all these pencil lines. I think it would look better to erase all the pencil lines that you can possibly erase. clean up your artwork. All right, so the last thing we're going to do to him is we're going to put a shadow down here so then it looks a little like he's hovering. Make it a little bit darker down here, like that. So the only other thing is to see if you can get all of the pencil lines off and then see if you want to add anything else to him. I think that over here we need to add now the shadow. Make sure that there's a little bit of shadow on him. So once I've finished all the colors and everything, I'm going back with a black marker and I'm going to outline the beak, his eyes. I just think that it looks a little better than without the outlines. I mean, I had no outlines, so I've decided to go back over and put outlines around the eyes and maybe the ears. And I'm going really fast, but you could go slower. You don't have to go as fast as me. Remember, this is his wing. I'm using my whole body to draw the outline. I'm not just using my arm and doing this. I'm using my whole arm to get those straight lines. I'm using my whole arm to draw the line around our ghost. Oh, he looks so cute. Now, what I did was I kind of messed up some areas here, so I'm going to go back in with my marker and I'm going to just add more to the background to cover up all the extra white spots. Just like that. And here is our ghost owl. I hope you enjoyed drawing our ghost owl, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more videos.
And don't forget, I have other Halloween drawings. Go to playlist and then go to drawing with markers.